Moving on to the Glencore case, Barrister Mbisia, this would be of interest to you. So in a surprise move, Simon Paley has been removed as the CEO of the Trading and Exploitation Tradex, a leading player in Cameroon's petroleum product distribution sector. So the decision was made during an extraordinary session of Tradex Board of Directors on the 10th of October. Paley, who had helmed the company since 2019, was replaced as an interim basis by his deputy, Emmanuel Patrick Vondo. So the appointment was announced on the 11th of October, with the company framing Vondo's leadership as a new era of boldness, agility, innovation, and employee growth as Tradex celebrated its 25th anniversary. However, the move raises questions given Tradex's impressive financial and operational performance under Paley's tenure. The company had recently reported strong results for the past 5 years.
Well, the question is, who owns Tradex? Well, reports suggest that Chantal Biya is the owner of Tradex. The removal of Simon Paley as CEO of Tradex, a major player in Cameroon's petroleum product distribution sector, has been making headlines. Despite his achievement, Paley was ousted by the board of directors on October 10th. But here's the interesting part. The decision wasn't unanimous. Georgia's shareholders, who hold 36% of Tradex capital, refused to vote for his dismissal. However, with the backing of National Hydrocarbon Corporation, the SNH shareholders, who hold a majority of 54% stake, and other shareholders with 10% stake, Paley was ultimately removed. It is worth noting that Georgia's shareholder did support the appointment of Emmanuel Patrick Vondo as the interim CEO as well. But what led to Paley's removal? Sources point to a loss of trust and two significant cases: the Glencore scandal and the Trad card fraud. The Glencore scandal has been a lead scandal showing how corrupt Cameroonian officials are, receiving around 7 billion francs CFAs in bribe from the Swiss-based trader, while the trader card scandal exposed in 2022 resulted in a loss of around 2 billion francs CFAs for Tradex. The key suspect in the Trad card case, reportedly close to Paley, is currently on the run.
Well, but our focus is the Glencore case, which we have been following for a while now, or ever since the case became public. Now, before we get into more of this analysis, Cameroonians across the world or in diaspora are protesting strongly in this Glencore case. Let's get a view of that.
We are here this morning at Crown Court Southwark in London. We are all here, including the fighters. So we are here for the Glencore case in London. This is the message we want to pass out today. Glencore poured blood money on Cameroon officials. Glencore fears war in Cameroon. So we are ready, waiting for the officials' arrival. The magistrate, the lawyers, the accused. So we are already here in place. We have already been verified by the court security. And as you can see, some journalists are already here. We have come here to cry because a lot of our country's money have been lost in looters and thieves' hut. We are here to reclaim the remains of Paul Biya, which has been kept in the fridge. We all came from very far places. Some of us from Manchester, some from Birmingham. We came from different places. The British press will be here today, and we will declare before them that the dictator Paul Biya has been in a fridge for more than a month now, and no one in Cameroon has seen him in 30 days. Look at the Amazons here. They are crying tears of blood because there is a lot of bloodshed in our country. Cameroonians' blood, rivers of blood, are flowing in Cameroon. We are here to expose the stealing, the crimes that happen in our country. We have introduced our complaint in the English Justice Network. We are waiting for the arrival of the officials to lay down our request. Paul Biya has to go down after Amadou Ahijo. And if you people make a mistake to bury Paul Biya in Cameroon, he will be dug up. I tell you, I and my team will dig him up. He can be buried in Cameroon. That is bad luck. How can you people want to come and soil our land? Plan should be for Paul Biya's remains to be buried in Geneva because that is what he's always wanted. They don't want to tell you people the truth. Paul Biya is dead. Chantal Biya was told to bring him back to Cameroon so that he can rather die there, but she refused. She chose for him to die there in Swiss. Just as you chose to go and die out of the country like Ahijo, you too will be buried out of the country. Join us here at London Bridge and don't be scared. We will follow the Glencore case till the end. We will ensure that our money goes back to Cameroon. Our children are dying back in Cameroon. We are all children of Cameroon, and we are not meant to be divided. Paul Biya helped to cause tribalism amongst us, for us to hate each other, but we were all made to be one. We are Cameroonians. Indivisible, we want Paul Biya's remains. What is certain is that Paul Biya is dead. Ahijo as well stayed out and was buried in Senegal.
Well, the Glencore case is making headlines all over the world, as you can see. But this time around, with Simon Paley, who was a former SNH sales director, being dismissed over allegations of taking $30 million in bribe. While reports suggest that Tradex, a company owned by Cameroon's First Lady, Chantal Biya, was involved in the scandal, these developments may be a significant lead for a Cameroonian who has been searching for those involved in the Glencore case. While it appears that Simon Paley acted as a conduit for the First Lady, who allegedly received payments on behalf of the President Biya. This news has sparked outrage among Cameroonians in the diaspora who are protesting against the Biya's administration handling of corruption.
Well, to put into correct context, we see Glencore, who has already pleaded guilty to bribing officials in several countries, including the Cameroon, to secure oil contracts. Now, the company agreed to pay a massive fine of £280 million. The UK Serious Fraud Office investigation revealed that Glencore paid $29 million in bribes to gain preferential access to oil in Africa. This scandal highlights the need for greater transparency and, of course, accountability in the oil industry, especially not just even in Cameroon, but all across Africa. Ambazonians particularly still think that the President Biya's wife, Chantal, involvement in this case speaks quite some volume.